Could Golden Tate be on his way to the Tennessee Titans? We're talking about the latest around the free agent wide receiver, and this does definitely impact the Tennessee Titans. So last season, he spent time with the New York Giants, was released this offseason due to some cap hits, and he went on a show earlier this week and said he would love to play for the Titans, or technically he said he would love to go back home for Tennessee. In terms of does he still got it? I actually don't 100% know whether or not he would be able to help many football teams, but there are some teams out there that will probably have some interest in the veteran receiver. He's had some very good years in the past, but over the last few, he struggled to stay healthy. He struggled to find a good place for him, and there's going to be a lot of people out there that will also throw out the fact that, well, he hasn't always been the best teammate, right? So he's 5'10", 197 pounds, 32 years old last season, 35 grabs, 388 yards, 2 touchdowns, along with 39. Here at Chat Sports, we're going to ask questions, and I want every single person to go down in the comments section, because if I do a show all by myself, I just sound crazy, and that's pretty boring to me. But here are Golden Tate's stats over the last 5 years. The past 2 with the New York Giants, none eclipsing 700 yards. But when I think of Golden Tate, I think of him on the Detroit Lions, him really racking up those yards, and that's exactly what he did back in his time with Matthew Stafford. So I want you to type S for sign or type P for pass. Should the Tennessee Titans go out and get free agent wide receiver Golden Tate? If you are going to type your S for sign, please tell me why. If you're like, you know what, I'm good, type P for pass. I'm going to say, you know what, I'm good in terms of for the Tennessee Titans. I'm going to respectfully pass. Now, maybe if they didn't just go out and get Julio Jones, that changes up my mindset. But is he maybe the 4th best receiver on this team? Because I'm not going to take snaps away, obviously, from A.J. Brown or Julio Jones. And Josh Reynolds, to me, is probably one of the more underrated receivers. And I've actually liked Reynolds since the day he's come out of Texas A&M. So I'd say, all right, Tate's going to be your wide receiver 4. Is that really worth it, considering the fact that he has been a bit of a headache in terms of the locker room? But this is exactly what Golden Tate had to say and why he has been linked to the Tennessee Titans. I would love to go back home to Tennessee. Indy, over with Carson Wentz. Obviously, the LA Rams would be fantastic with Stafford. I really like the entire NFC West, to be honest. So he was asked, where do you want to end up going? Where do you want to end up signing? So what I see is this. You got the Tennessee Titans, the Indianapolis Colts, the Los Angeles Rams, and the NFC West. I don't know if he would end up going back to Seattle. Now, I get that there's been some reports out there that him and Russell Wilson have said that they've squashed their beef, but I don't really know if that's the case. Maybe the 49ers make some sense, and in terms of which teams do make the most sense, I do think the Rams, and I do think that Tennessee could, be great fits. Indianapolis, they also need some wide receiver help as well. So how about this? Where will Golden Tate end up playing in 2021? If you think it's going to be with the Titans, okay, you can more than welcome to put that down in the comments. If I was a betting man, did I say that? Wow, wild. I would probably go ahead and say the Los Angeles Rams. The 49ers have had a lot of injuries, but they have some talent there. But I'm a betting man, not a ma'am. I'm going to go ahead and say the Los Angeles Rams.